after all.
I'm going to give you some advice from the throne, free of charge. You attack this firm's leadership when it's in crisis over an unproven allegation.
The only reason you weren't willing to settle was Harvey's disbarment. That's gone.
And I want to know how you made it go away.
I found dirt on Tanner.
What dirt?
You blackmailed him into a settlement.
How is he?
He's in custody.
In the bail hearing?
I don't know, because I'm not representing him.
Donna, I need you there. I need you to tell them that I didn't do this.
I'm sorry, I can't. I've hired an attorney. If this thing goes to trial, I'm going to be taking the fifth. So if you need another Donna at the firm, just have anybody say I decline to answer, because that's all you're going to get out of me anyway.
Donna.
I decline to answer.
That better be you calling down to my office to explain why your golden boy was arrested for fraud last night.
Because Mike Rouse is a fraud. And I'm going to make sure he never sees the inside of a courtroom again unless he's wearing an orange jumpsuit.
They're coming at me left and right to admit that someone around here knew what was going on with me the whole time. So if you don't back off trying to take over this firm once and for all, I'm going to tell them that someone was you.
Bullshit. You didn't even know me until a few months ago.
Well, yeah, but then you and I worked together so closely on that case. And then I confided in you, and then you made me partner so that you would always have an ally.
There's no way that holds up in court.
Good luck telling that to the judge and his prosecutor. She's a real beast.
The two of them concocted a story under the guise of attorney-client privilege, which they were only able to do because Mr. Spector is both his boss and his attorney.
I gave you that letter in good faith.
You gave me that letter in a blatant attempt to get me to drop charges against your co-conspirator.
That is slander and inadmissible.
Michael James Ross.
Yes?
You're under arrest for conspiracy to commit fraud.
I was arrested.
What?
2 nights ago, in my office. 2 U.S. Marshals grabbed me out of the blue.
That is a complete fabrication based on the word of a con man.
An alleged con man with a photographic memory, Your Honor.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Because if I'm lying about a digital tape, then how do I know the serial number of the camera you used in your interrogation? RKZ 986532. Little piece of blue tape keeping the battery attached.
You want to remove your motion, or do I have to subpoena that camera?
I'll withdraw my motion, Your Honor.
Explain to me how you sell your company on a cocktail napkin at a poker table.
I didn't sell it. I just put it up as collateral.
Ray, I need you to pick me up in an hour, and I need you to bring me a tux.
Where is my cereal?
I'm not here.
God, what are you doing here?
Are you watching Different Strokes?
Yeah, well, it's a touching story of a couple of orphans, so...
Don't. Nice panda.
Thank you. Grandmother, Christmas thing.
Get your tux on. We got a situation.
A situation that requires a tux. Where is this tuxedo situation?
Atlantic City. Can you get dressed now?
Yeah, I could.
But?
I don't have a tux.
That memo doesn't hurt me, it helps me.
It's gone.
Your actions have left me no choice but to terminate your employment at Pearson Hardman, effective immediately. So by a show of hands, those in favor of settling? Thank you. Now, all those in favor of going to trial? Split vote. And it appears we have a holdout.
I vote. We settle.
What?
The next morning, you came to my client and offered to pay him what you'd owed him if you'd won.
Yeah, I don't care what he says about his client's state of mind. He was stone cold sober.
Which clearly demonstrates they were perfectly happy with the terms of the contract.
Your Honor, those were settlement talks, not subject to disclosure here.
Mr. Spector, you're asking me to dismiss this contract without a trial. Let's have it.
Yes, I made an offer.
And I'm sorry, Counselor, I'm not ruling for dismissal. This goes forward to trial.
This says he's our anonymous donor.
It's true.
Of course. Guilty conscience.
No, I don't have a guilty conscience because I wasn't the one who hid that memo. Look, I went after your husband because I thought that car was solid. I didn't like doing it, but it was my job.
And why'd you give us the money then?
Because you were trying to make something good come from something bad, like I am now.
What do you want? I know what he wants. We're not dropping our suit. And the fact that you would come here to tell me that shows me just what kind of self-serving trash you are.
As you are now in control of the company, we thought it best to bring a problem to your attention.
How selfless of you.
These are amended copies of the allegations against your company by the Jarvis Homeowners Association.
Nice try. I looked into those allegations. Not a single expert has backed one of their claims.
Oh, one has now.
Keith Hoyt.
Who better to speak to the harmful effects than the man who designed the wind farm himself?
No. If he goes through with this, that company goes out of business. There's no way he kills his own company.
You're right. He wouldn't, but I would. And as you pointed out, Keith's judgment has been impaired lately, so I convinced him to let me make the decisions going forward. I now have power of attorney, and I'd rather see this company worth nothing than let you have it.
What the hell were you thinking? You contacted the plaintiffs without their lawyer present or our lawyer present.
Exactly. I'm not our lawyer. I had every legal right to.
You weren't supposed to interfere.
Neither were you. How did you even know? She's not supposed to tell you anything.
She was forced to tell me when I got served with this goddamn subpoena.
You didn't want to put them on the defensive, which is good, because what you've just done is put us on the defensive. So now I have to spend the next 2 weeks prepping everyone from Jessica to your secretary because Travis Tanner is going to depose them under oath.
I've worked with Harvey since he was a rookie in the mail room. No way he buried that memo.
You didn't see Donna in that room.
I'm not saying she wouldn't do it if he asked. I'm saying he wouldn't ask.
Wouldn't he? Because she's not the only person I talk to. Now, a lot of people, they don't like Harvey, but even the ones that love him say he likes to work in the gray. I'd like Harvey to sign this affidavit swearing that his office never received the memo.
Why?
Because she's not the only person I talk to. Now, a lot of people, they don't like Harvey, but even the ones that love him say he likes to work in the gray. I'd like Harvey to sign this affidavit swearing that his office never received the memo.
Why?
To put with this motion to dismiss.
If you want to file a motion to dismiss, you would have done that already. You wanted to sign that thing to cover your ass.
Do I think it's likely that this case is going to get dismissed? No. But it's worth a shot. And to your point, I'm not just doing this to cover my ass. I'm doing it to cover your ass.
File the motion. Harvey will sign whatever I put in front of him. Allison's filing a motion to dismiss.
She's swinging for the fences, I'll give her that. You know what? I'm going to swing for the fences, too. Mike's going to court.
I am?
What's the case?
Emancipation.
From him?
I wish.
He doesn't need a court order for that.
Our little baby's growing up.
Okay.
Listen, I need you to sign this affidavit that we never received that memo from Coastal Motors.
Okay.
Listen, I need you to sign this affidavit that we never received that memo from Coastal Motors.
Oh, my God. Oh,
There are napkins over there. I knew he wasn't a lawyer. I didn't think he was an idiot.
I knew he was an idiot. I didn't know he was spastic.
I'm sorry, guys.
When you get this cleaned up, come see me. I'll get you a fresh one.
What the hell was that?
What?
You know what?
It was an accident.
It was intentional. You ambushed me with a cup of coffee. Think I haven't seen Ronin?
It was all I could think of.
Meaning?
Donna was supposed to tell you.
Tell me what?
You can't sign the affidavit. You'll be committing perjury. You're gonna fix this situation with Donna, right?
Why should I tell you?
What?
If I hadn't caught you, when were you going to tell me that she had that memo?
I wasn't, because she promised me she would.
Well, what would have happened if you hadn't been in my office when Jessica brought me that affidavit?
That would have been between you and Donna.
And I would have committed perjury.
Oh, what the hell? You just don't sneak up on people like that.
I wasn't sneaking up. I was just getting a coffee.
Yeah, well, if the paralegal needs coffee, I guess the junior partner needs to get out of her way.
You know what, Louis? If you treated people here just a tenth as nicely as you treat your cat, they might not feel about you the way that you know they do.
I'm sorry.